the new time with the Japanese band Lovebites and the Judgement Day. From Japan, Lovebites and the fourth studio album, The Judgement Day. Before they have made Awakening from the Abyss, Clockwork Immortality and Electric Pentagram. But I also want to mention a very good EP they made, Glory Glory to the World, because on the Judgement Day I want to make some reference to that album. And we're going to talk a little bit about the video they have made alongside with this album, and also about the cover artwork, not the one behind me, because that's from a live album with a very great title, Heavy Metal Never Dies. Oh, can't be a better title than that. So we're going to talk all about this album today, and well, let's dive right into it. And the first one, we are The Resurrection. The opening track on the album, We Are The Resurrection, very fast, very hard and very true to the Lovebites style. The album contains about 10 tracks, and the members in this band, it's Asami on vocal, Haruna on the drums, Miyako and Midori on the guitar, and they have a new bass player, Fami, so this is her first studio album with the band. The first video they released from this album was The Judgement Day, the title track of the album. It was very, very good. When I first saw it, just said, yes, they are back for another attack. I really like this video when you see in the beginning when Asami run into the forest and everything look a little bit mysterious when all the members they use this black cape. A very fast song too, and it's a very true to the Lovebites style, and I was very happy when I first saw this video and I heard it for the first time, because this was just wow, they are back, really back from Lovebites. I was a little bit excited about what they would come up with after I heard the Glory Glory to the World, because that one was very good one. I wondered could they follow up that album, and with this Judgement Day, the title track, they really did. So let's move on to the next track, The Spirit Lives On. Spirit Lives On is also a very fast track on this album, and that's what I want to talk a little bit about, because the first time I heard this album, just one time, I just boom, it's blow my mind, because everything was so fast, they play fast, very technician, and it's fast drums, the bass and everything was just bang 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 all the way. So when you listen to the album, do it many times, put it a little bit aside and come back to it next day or the day after and listen to it again, because it's so much music in this album. So let's move on to The Wicked Witch. But I think I heard a little bit a song from the Electric Pentagram album here. It's the Swan song, especially in the beginning here, like a follow-up on the Electric Pentagram album. Go over to the next song, and was the latest video, the video they released just a day before the release of the full album, Stand and Deliver. I also did a review on it, and you will see that on the end of this video. That song is a very standout from all the rest of the song of this Judgement Day album. It's not only it's fast and very powerful, but it's different in the music style, especially in the opening when the Fami play the bass guitar. It reminds me, and many of you listeners too, about the classic Motorhead. Yes, much Motorhead in this song. I was surprised about this song, I have to admit that. When I saw the video, I thought it would come up yet another typical power metal, speed metal song, but they did something different, and that's very good. Stand and Deliver, very cool, very fast and very hard song, and very special too, so make this, well, can say, spice up the album a little bit. So let's move on to the next track. That's A Victim of Time, and it's a very fast one. before we move on to the next song, My Orion, I just want to talk a little bit about the album cover here, the artwork of the cover, because it's very special. So we're going to go into the Japanese mythology to understand it a little bit. The artwork of this album, it's not only a lovely picture, but it has a deeper meaning. The emblem of a Lovebites is a wolf, and the shelter symbolized in the album, it's a white wolf that appears in the Japanese mythology. It's a great wolf that protects the forest and the mountains. The Japanese wolf that once lived in Japan. The benefit of the shrine that enshrines the white wolf means to master the way. I think there are many wolf packs who do not know this story, so if you are familiar with the Japanese mythology, you will understand immediately. So when you see Lovebites in the white dresses, they are not only the metal gods like the Greek mythology, but actually a white wolf who protects the mountain, forest and the farmer's crop. And Lovebites, well, they are the protectors of metal. If you want to know more, please read the info section down below, and I also want to thank Loose Cannon for this information. And feel free to leave a comment. When you are there, well, click the subscribe button too, so we can make more cool information about the Lovebites. My Orion, one of my favorites on this album. I really like it, but I had to hear it many times before it's rise up and get better and better. And it's also catchy one, a little bit different from all the other songs. So let's move on to the next one, the Lost in the Garden, and it's almost the same pace in the song, but it's also a very good one. Next track on the album is Dissonance, and that was one of the first singles they released before they released the album, so we got a little taste about what's gonna hit us. It's very fast, it's very cool track too, and they put this on almost at the end of the album. It could also be the opening track instead of We Are the Resurrection, but well, it's a good ending too, but it's not the last song, because there's one more after that one. But first of all, Dissonance, and get ready for real cool metal. So what do you think about this album? Please leave a comment down below and tell me what you think, and please some few words about the album or the artwork or anything about it, please. I really appreciate that one. And also, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you will won't miss the next video from me. And one thing more, guys, the album is not finished, it's one more, and I have to say one thing. I really don't know where to begin, but this must be the fastest song Lovebites have ever made. Soldier Stands Solitary. Soldier Stands Solitary, what a great song that is. Wow, I really love it. A perfect ending of a perfect album. So I give the album a thumbs up. Well, I give it one more for that sake, because it's so good. I told you already. I was very excited in the beginning because it's been a few years since they released the Glory to the World album, and well, I was also a little bit exciting because they got some new members in the band, like Fami on the bass guitar, and Japanese metal are on the rise. I really like it, and these 5 girls, wow, we're gonna hear lots more about them in the future, that for sure. So thank you very much for watching my show and this album review. I'll be back for more album reviews and videos and concerts review, metal talk and everything. So please click the subscribe button again, and I hope to see you very soon. And my friends, stay cool, stay safe, stay metal, and I'll see you soon.